here at the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, where your Arkansas Razorbacks are just minutes away from a rematch with the Dordt defenders. Alongside me again today is Michael Hudson, Aidan Loney, Corry Porter. My name is EJ Sanders. Well, it was a good night of action last night and a couple of posts away from being a different type of game. Both teams drawing iron quite a bit in the first two periods of action that led to scoreless periods before Dordt finally broke open the scoring in the third period and maintained the lead, and added to that lead, I should say, by scoring a second one not too much later, and then held that lead for the remainder of the third period to win 2-0. Bring in the second member of the broadcast booth, Corry Porter. What did you think of last night's game?
It was a good game. I thought it was played real physical for 2.5 periods before Dordt finally found the back of the net, and that was the difference there, added on that second goal. But it was a closely matched game, but I think Dordt kind of built confidence as that game got into the late stages and kind of took it to Arkansas there, pulled away in the shot column. So yeah, Arkansas is going to come out today fired up, try to salvage a weekend split with their MACHA rival.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good physical game and not a lot of penalties considering of how physical it was. Really good defense by both teams. A lot of shots blocked in front of the net. Just a really good competitive game by Arkansas and Dordt, and should be more of the same today.
Well, Arkansas fell to 6-3-1 all-time against Dordt. Dordt on a 3-game winning streak now, dating back to last season. They dismantled the Hogs in 2 games up in Iowa, 8-2 and 7-1. Their first 2 wins of the series, and then notched their third in the series last night with a 2-0 victory over Arkansas. So Arkansas running back a lot of the same guys from last night. Was really impressed with some of the young guys on the team. Liam Pouliot, Cameron Burns, and Deacon Rose. Just that line alone seemed to be the best offensive line for the Razorbacks last night. Meanwhile, on the other side, it was a good defensive matchup for Dordt. It felt like all 3 defensive pairings that they rolled out there were able to handle the Hogs in any way they wanted to. Tyler Welsh and Andrew Benson leading the charge for the Dordt defenders. But they also got a goal from Zach Espenson. I believe he had the insurance goal that followed up Ryland Veenstra's goal to open the scoring.
And as we mentioned, it was a shutout for sophomore goaltender Isaiah Van Noord for the defenders. Really, it just seemed like he had good play out in front of him. They were getting in the shooting lanes, a lot of blocked shots, kept Arkansas on the outside, and really Arkansas wasn't able to test him too much throughout that game, so they'll look to do that today, try to get a lot more shots on net. We're used to these teams here at the Jones Center getting up to 50 shots on net, and Dordt is used to doing it as well, putting up, I think, 74 shots a couple weeks ago. So both teams looking to come out firing on offense and see what they could do in front of their goaltenders.
Van Noord going to get the start again today, and why not roll with this guy? He came into the weekend with a 2.5 goals against average and an .895 save percentage. He added 17 saves to that total yesterday, or 18 saves to that total yesterday. Meanwhile, on the other end, it's going to be Logan Bruns. First time we've seen him, 2.0 goals against average and a .926 save percentage for the youngster out of Frankfort, Illinois. He hit statistically the best goaltender Arkansas had coming into the weekend, and he's looking to add to those totals today. I guess if you're a goaltender, you want to subtract from one of those totals and add to the other. I was talking to Greg Betzold on the way in, and boy, that guy's a walking soundbite, I'll tell you that. Arkansas's D2 team won in a shootout last night against Texas A&M, and we were talking about Froelic's celebration, where he rode the stick and lassoed around the ice, and how that can make the game more personal, I think, to the other team the following day. So we'll see how Texas A&M responds today in that game. And I asked him, I said, when you were a player, did you prefer the game to be more personal? He said, yeah, it makes it mean more. And then I stopped him and said, well, what about as a coach? And that's where he hesitated and said, yeah, I started to realize what my coach was saying back when we used to make it personal, and how to keep your head in the game and keep yourself a little bit steady throughout the game and making sure you're not making dumb mistakes and costing your team. So just an interesting perspective, a guy who has played at a very high level, Greg Betzold, and now coaching these D3 Hogs.
Yeah, his second season here with the team, and you can already see the difference just in how they've played against this Dordt team. We mentioned last year, Dordt kind of took it to him when Arkansas traveled north up to Iowa to visit this team, and just yesterday, a 2-goal loss, played a lot more competitive than they did last season, so definitely growth here in year 2 under coach.
We'll pause for the national anthem.
Play some hockey.
I'm excited. Nothing better on a Saturday. Football team's off this week, so
Yeah, that's a win for us. Not having to watch the Razorbacks and the product they've put on the football field.
Yeah, can't lose today this week.
Hey, we'll find a way to lose to the bye week. We already lost a head coach, so who knows? Well, the Dordt defenders coming out wearing the gold uniforms today. Like yesterday, wearing the black with the gold trim. Today, wearing the gold uniforms. Basically head to toe with the black pants and the black trim and the black numbers. Arkansas wearing their traditional home whites with the cardinal trim, the black pants with the cardinal trim, and the white socks with the cardinal double stripe. Center ice face-off. We get ready to go here at the Jones Center for Game 2 of a 2-game set. Dordt University versus the Arkansas Razorbacks. The opening face-off is going to be tied up and won back by the Hogs. And on it, there's Cam Smith, who gets loaded up right off the bat. That was Dolman. Doling out a hit to the near side. Carricker, he'll tip one ahead. Dordt wants to bring the physicality early, but here comes Luke Erie into the zone. And on the puck now is Veenstra. Veenstra, the game winner yesterday. So he scored the goal to put his team ahead for the entirety of the game. Arkansas unable to notch one. On the puck near side, Veenstra taps it ahead, finds Dolman. Dolman centering pass, looking for Cam Smith. Cam Smith going to run it down in the corner. Luke Erie going to help him out there. Razorbacks looking for the puck, can't find it. To the point, another shot, that one off of a knee in front, off of a shoulder in front as Cam Smith grabs his right arm. Seems to be all right.
yeah, those ones sting a little bit, but good job getting in the shooting lanes. Talked about Dordt doing that yesterday. Arkansas did it as well for their goaltender. Helped out Elijah Kane quite a bit yesterday.
Runs in goal for the Razorbacks. Face off to the near side. This one's going to be tied up. And one back by the Hogs. Daryl Smith. Tap pass ahead and through the legs of his own man as Lubon couldn't corral it. Arkansas on the far side. This puck comes sputtering into the zone for the Razorbacks. Into the offensive zone. They'll hook their man along. Arkansas got to come away with the puck momentarily, but Dordt gets away with it. On the near side, Horniman turns it over at neutral ice. A little back and forth here as the puck goes right up into the body of Will Sloan. Arkansas chop at it near side. Lubon down deep into the corner. It's tapped over to the near side from Benson. Benson works it out near side, finds Horniman. Horniman, outlet pass, has his man skating free into the zone, Spetcher. Spetcher lost to the near side for Horniman. Horniman down low, Spetcher. Spetcher centering pass, missed the mark, and that one's going to come back down the other way. Arkansas gets a change. Benson on the puck, 18.5 to play, first period. The captain, he'll wheel one to the far side for Welsh. Welsh on the puck, below the goal line. He's going to look to break out near side. Has a man off of a stick. And Arkansas have to clear the delayed offside. Welsh on it again. Bank pass far side, tipped ahead, and Arkansas gathers it back in at neutral ice. They'll settle it down in their own zone. Reeser plays one off here to the far side. Cross-ice pass. Oh, just under the stick. A lazy play there by Logan Shipley, but Arkansas comes away with it. They'll lift it into the zone, giving chase into the corner. It's going to be Deacon Rose to the near side.
On it here, Reeser. Reeser in the corner. He's got a few Dordt players to contend with. As a shot there, goes begging. Far side. Shipley down low, had a man there. Couldn't find Burns, and that's going to be taken away by the defenders. They'll work it out down the ice. No icing. So it's waved off. Into the corner, Pouliot absorbs a check. Down low from Torlina. On it, in front. Shot there was wheeled around by Carrolls. Into the corner now, Espenson, Nicholas Espenson. His brother had the goal last night to separate Dordt and put him ahead by 2. Reeser will run this one down. He's got Jansen in his hip pocket. Jansen runs him into the boards, and Arkansas's got the puck. Outlet pass, knocked down, and now sent ahead and off of a shin guard into the zone. Here comes Luke Urey. Urey raced onto the ice during his introduction, and hopefully that sets the tone for Arkansas as he rushed into the zone. A shot here, missed the net wide. Far side, that's Vinnick. Vinnick on the ice. His brother also dressed for this game, so that's Cade Vinnick. Seen plenty of him over the years. As Arkansas can't get the puck away. On it here's going to be Smith. Cam Smith lifts that one back towards Jansen, who settles it down in his own zone. Bank pass off the boards. Again, Dordt, a miscommunication on the breakout, and Arkansas will send it to the near side. On the puck there, that's Doreno. Doreno to Torlina. Backhand pass to Jansen on the far side. Jansen back around Torlina to the near side, looking for Doreno. Doreno has to settle it back down. He'll look to break out. Dangerous area pass. And Arkansas is trying to pressure the play in the corner. Razorback Tanner Freeman. That one's sent up and out of play. And the Hogs will have an offensive zone face-off. A good forecheck here from the Razorbacks.
Yeah, a lot of time spent down at this end of the ice in front of goaltender Isaiah Van Noord. Arkansas looking to put the pressure on early. You mentioned Urey sprinting out for his starting lineup announcement. Definitely set the tone on that shift.
Face-off one back by the Hogs again. Vinnick, this time a shot blocked down nicely by Schlechter. He'll take it out of the zone, and he finds Espenson. Nicholas Espenson fakes a shot, fires a shot, missed the net. To the near side, on it there, Loken. Loken had a good game last night, at least a good first period. All over the puck. To the near side, Zach Espenson pinching down, trying to help his brother out. This shot saved aside. Rebound still in the high slot area, and Arkansas is going to knock it to the corner. Cam Smith gets knocked off the puck there by Schlechter. Schlechter in the corner, along with a couple of other Dordt players, including Nicholas Espenson, and Arkansas takes it away. Back to neutral ice. Past the stick of Waggy. He'll chase after it behind the net. Waggy looking to break it out near side. He's got a man, Loken. Loken looking to take it into neutral ice, and Verbal will turn it the other way. Off a skate near side. On the puck, Loken. Bank pass past everybody and down the ice. Cam Smith chopped at it there. Zach Espenson stood up there with Cam Smith, and they go toe-to-toe in the corner. The physicality in the corner, a wrestling match, and coming away with its Dordt to the near side. On it, Horniman. Horniman down low, has a man there. Cross-ice pass, held into the zone nicely by Waggy. His shot blocked by a Razorback, and that's Verbal as the puck comes to a stop at neutral ice, and it's collected there by the defenders. 5 minutes gone here in the first period. Arkansas just clears the offside. A pass to the near side, has a man breaking in. Backhand shot, rebound there, and Arkansas couldn't put it home. On the break-in was Aidan Duncan Morgan. And back the other way come the defenders. That one lifted towards the net and saved down there by Bruns, and a good opportunity for the Hogs.
Yeah, best chance of the game so far, but a good back check as well, but good recovery. Just kicking the leg out was Van Noord. Hustle plays all around.
Really good defensive play by Espenson there.
Duncan Morgan loses the face-off. The defenders trying to keep it in the zone. Arkansas will knock it back down the ice. That one skipped over a defender's stick, and now Welsh has to collect it. Right-handed stick behind the net. Bank pass finds Benson. Benson up the near side boards looking for Doreno. Doreno into neutral ice now, and this is going to be Dolman. Dolman's centering pass is knocked down, but the puck still loose. Back post shot save. Rebound there. Trying to find a man in front. That was Doreno. But Arkansas able to steer it out of danger, and now on it's Daryl Smith. Inlet pass, missed the mark, was looking for Cruz Mazzola. So Arkansas is on it again. This time it's Cole Vinnick. Drops it off for Daryl Smith, and Arkansas gets wholesale changes. Kilgore be the last one off here. But here comes Benson on the break-in. Benson all alone. He gets stood up along the near side boards. Puck goes up into the air. It flutters down. So Arkansas tries to pick it free. On it here are the defenders. They'll take it away. A shot whipped wide to the far side boards. Check absorbed by Benson, and Arkansas is going to take it out of the zone. That's going to be Kilgore with a head of steam through neutral ice. Backhand pass, tipped off the heel of Dolman's stick. Settled down by Dolman now as he's got it, and Kilgore runs him down. Arkansas on the puck, 2-on-2 the other way. They've got a back checker, though. Arkansas into the zone, and just too much time with it was Rose. And Arkansas is on it again. Hogs. Now the defenders on the puck. Torlina to the near side. Bank pass. Looking for Espenson. Nicholas Espenson into the zone. Out of the net to play it. There's Bruns. Bruns turned it over. Right to a Dordt defender. Shot in front. On it now at the point. Torlina's shot. It's tipped wide. On the puck now. Bart. Bart to the near side. Carroll's. Tried a centering pass. It was paddled aside by Bruns. Behind the net, Bart. Bart contending with Landon Miller. Now Arkansas is on the puck. On the far side, outlet pass under the heel of the stick. This one comes back to the defensive zone for Torlina. He'll dump it back to neutral ice, and into the zone comes Bart. Isaac Bart turned it over, and the Razorbacks will knock it back to neutral ice. Another 2-on-2, and another back checker for the defenders. Fake shot again by the Hogs, and they don't get one on goal as Bart knocks it back to the blue line. Hogs will lift it into the corner. They keep the zone for a moment. Centering pass to the high slot. Cam Smith gets run over there. Puck free in the corner now, and Arkansas comes away with it again. This time Luke Erie behind the net, has a man there. Shot from a tough angle off a helmet and out of play. Torlina puts his body on the line. That one went right off his ear hole.
Once again, good forecheck here for the Hogs. You see Erie digs it out the corner and then stepping out in front. Once again, getting in the shooting lanes.
Cameron Burns, another good shift from him and Luke Erie. Face off here for Will Sloan. Gets tied up, and this one's taken ahead as Cam Smith shields his man off of it. Hogs to the far side. Knocked into the zone by Verbal. To the near side, here's Sloan. Sloan looking for a pass, has Lubon. Lubon centering pass, missed everybody. Vinnick on it now. Cade Vinnick near side. Sloan just whipped the shot, and nobody home. Verbal. Arkansas now just trying to put shots on net. Lubon on the puck. Lubon turns it back off the boards to the point for Cam Smith. His shot tipped in front, scored! Will Sloan, might be Cam Smith, we'll see. It was tipped in front. I don't know if it was tipped by Sloan or not, and he's saying it is. Sloan with the goal, Cameron Smith with the assist, and Arkansas opens the scoring.
Yeah, it starts with Lubon in the corner, gets it back to the point. Like it might have hit the belly of a Dordt defender in front.
Well, Sloan's acting like he touched it, but he didn't look anywhere near the puck. Here's Sloan on the left side. Oh, he did get it. Wow, Sloan just chopped down at it. They're going to have a discussion on whether that was a high stick. We'll take another look at it. It's got to be above his shoulders. We'll see here. Now, they don't have the benefit of the replay down there. Now, the first guy who waves at it, he misses. Right here, oh, it's going to be close. Really hard to tell. I think he hit it on the way down. It is right at shoulder height, if you ask me.
Yeah, it would really be a shame if this goal got called off. I mean, that's a good shot. Good shot by Cam Smith originally, and just a good deflection. It really is a 50-50 call here.
No goal, so they're going to wave it off. I'll take one more look. It is as close as you could get. Well, they call a high stick. Now Dort's on the puck. So all square still here in the first period. Smith down in the corner now, centering pass. That one's caught in the skate of an Arkansas defender. The puck comes free, bounces up into the air, and on it, here's Dordt. Loken to the point, has a man there, Welsh. Welsh's shot, that one's saved aside. Bruns knocked it into the corner. Arkansas on it here. Gonna be Daryl Smith to the near side. Carricker on the puck. Carricker looking to break out for the Hogs. They're stymied there. And it's sent back into the zone by Welch. Bruns came out to paddle that one down. That one's sent high off the glass and down the ice, and that one will go out of play.
A tough break there for the Hogs as that goal is called back on the high stick, but really they had been applying the pressure in the offensive zone, and I think they got to keep that up.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for the Hogs is just the mental aspect. I mean, do you think you've scored the first goal of the weekend, ends up taking it off the board? You got to stay focused here.
Welsh on the puck after an errant pass from Benson. He almost turned it over. Arkansas on the forecheck as Benson absorbs the check, goes shoulder to shoulder with Verbal, and Arkansas comes free. High slot, Lubon shot, rebound, trickling towards net, and Arkansas can't put it in. The net comes off its moorings, and they're pointing at the goal. I'm not certain. Wow, an exciting period already for the Razorbacks, and this one just squirted free. Lubon, initial shot, second opportunity, almost shoved it by, and that puck just never cleared the goal line. Couple of breaks for Dordt here in the first, but Arkansas was buzzing as they're on the puck again. Lubon turned it over though. Now Torline is going to take it up himself across the blue line, red line, dumps it into the zone behind Bruns. Into the corner, on it there's Dolman. Arkansas player blows the tire. Dolman in the corner now. Arkansas looking to pick it free. Here's Lubon. He'll lift this one back to neutral ice. Settled down by Jansen. Jansen to the near side. Arkansas again almost turned it over there, but now Doreno's in the zone. Doreno looking for a centering pass. It's shut down nicely by Shipley. Shipley behind the net. Razorbacks looking for the puck. Below the goal line. Shipley to the far side now, and the Hogs are on it. They'll lift it to neutral ice and get a change. Sloan and Lubon come off, as does Verbal. Round the net. Got a young line out there now. Aiden Duncan Morgan and Vinnick. The low slot, Horniman couldn't get one on goal to the point. Torlina just sends one along the blue paint to the far side. First one to it there is Cole Vinnick. Cole Vinnick, turning move. He's got a man on the outlet and turned it right over in the high slot area. Comes back to the near side, Espenson. He'll try to load up a shot, Zach Espenson. Another shot here, and that one goes wide by Waggy. There's a delayed penalty here on the Hogs. We'll have our first call of the game. Now the game last night was well officiated, and Arkansas has got their first penalty here. It's going to be Shipley to the box for a cross check.
I didn't see it. Try to get the clock figured out. Get Shipley's penalty up on the board. There we go.
So face-off will go to the far side, face-off dot. Scoreless game right now. Arkansas gave up a goal last night on the power play. And we'll see if Dordt can do it again. At the point, Benson. Little tap pass to the high slot bumper area, and the puck's still loose underneath Bruns. Bruns makes the save. And Arkansas goes to blows behind the net. Oh boy, they're falling all over the place. A hip drop there on the linesman. Hope he's all right. That looked painful. They're going to take Cade Vinnick to the box. They're also going to take Jansen to the box.
A little overzealous on the rebound, the Razorbacks thought, so took exception.
So the coincidentals, I think it'll still be 5-on-4.
And then behind the play, little spill there.
The linesman taking the brunt of that.
So just 9 seconds gone on Shipley's minor. We'll still have a 5-on-4 advantage for the defenders.
Now the official's still talking about it. 8:51 to go, first period of action.
It's like we need that linesman for our adult league game on Sunday. Let's make sure he doesn't get too banged up here today.
Yeah, there were only 5 penalties yesterday, and there's already 3 in the first 11 minutes of this game.
Not sure what the discussion would be.
Penalties. Yeah. 2 minutes for roughing on both sides. Coincidental. It's going to be 5-on-4, I would imagine. They're not going to take them out of the box until the next stoppage after their 2 minutes is up. The ref goes and gives benches warnings. The Dordt bench, very interesting. They all just sit throughout the entire game, wait for their next shift. Arkansas very much right up on the boards, ready to go. It was like that yesterday too. A different kind of discipline they have. To the near side, on it here, the defenders to the point. Espenson, Zach Espenson, far side, no whiffing on the shot there was Doreno. Now on it's Loken. Loken to the near side. Tap pass back to Espenson. Zach Espenson. He'll fire his shot this time. Cam Smith gets the block to the far side. Espenson. Zach Espenson has a man on the near side if he wants him. Goes to the high slot. Leaves it for Doreno. His shot blocked by a Razorback. Chopped at there by Rose. Comes to the near side boards. On it here, Veenstra. He scored the opener last night. This one off of a boot. Doreno to Veenstra. Veenstra still can't settle the puck down. To the point, Zach Espenson, far side. Settled down, Doreno. Doreno's shot. Cam Smith right back to the point, though, and another shot through traffic. Saved down, rebound still there. Another shot wide of the net. Rebound come free with it here is going to be Loken. Loken to the point, has Espenson. And there's a player down on the ice, and it's Rose. And he's writhing in pain.
Didn't realize he was hurt at first. Looked like his face mask on his helmet had come off, and he was trying to get the stoppage for an equipment safety issue, but he's definitely taken, looked like a block shot, one that was down low. Arkansas really doing a good job getting in the shooting lanes as they kill off the final 45 seconds of this penalty.
Might have gotten him in the knee.
Not going there. He seems to be okay, at least enough to skate off under his own power.
.45 seconds to go and the minor penalty. Arkansas still trying to kill this one off. They've yet to really dump one down the ice and kill off any significant time in this penalty. As another tie up and a win here for the defenders to the near side, and they'll clear the zone themselves. Veenstra's got to take it back. Veenstra, the speedster, is going to turn back in his own zone. And Veenstra's going to go for a skate across the red line, blue line, offensive zone. He gets stood up hard by Kilgore, just shuts him down, and Arkansas sends it down the ice. 25 seconds to go, and the penalty to Shipley. On it now, this is going to be Zach Espenson. Espenson up the near side, across the red line, into the offensive zone, stood up hard by Kilgore. As Freeman goes spilling awkwardly into the boards. Miller coming over to help out Freeman. Coming free with it, though, to the far side now. This is going to be Espenson. His shot scored! Tipped in front. Nicholas Espenson scores the opener of the game with 4 seconds to go in the Shipley minor.
Good battle on the boards. Just coming away with it are the defenders. And Arkansas can't recover in time. A lot of traffic in front of Logan Bruns, and he's not able to see that one as Dordt once again gets the first goal of the game as Arkansas had their initial goal called back.
Arkansas with plenty of opportunities at the beginning of this game. That penalty kill unsuccessful by just a few seconds. On the puck, though, back the other way, Doreno. Doreno turned it over to Kilgore, and Kilgore going to dump it deep for the Hogs. On the puck, Benson. Benson behind the net, outlet pass. That one's kicked off of a boot, now to play. So Sloan on the ice, alongside Lubon and Verbal, the proverbial top line for the Razorbacks, with their top pairing in Kilgore and Daryl Smith. Hogs tied up, and Benson comes away with it. Has a man on the near side, just over the head of Doreno and all the way down the ice. They're going to say it was tipped. No icing. Daryl Smith run into the corner there. Daryl comes away with it to the far side. Off the stick of Verbal as it comes to the near side. Bank pass, Doreno waves at it and misses. Arkansas trying to power through the neutral zone. Bodies coming together, and Arkansas comes away with it. Here's Sloan. Sloan to Smith. Low shot, saved aside easily there by Van Noord. Lubon behind the net. Lubon skating out far side. Benson just sends it down the ice. Kilgore trying to race Benson to it, and he's going to beat him there. Benson does, and here comes Lubon the other way. Kilgore gets tied up with Benson. Arkansas tap it into the zone. Lubon trying to work his way past Welsh. Welsh knocks it up the far side boards. Arkansas into the zone. Trying to power his way by is Freeman. The near side Welsh. Welsh tried to lift it out of the zone, and it's turned over. Arkansas on the puck, though. They've got a man coming off the bench, the defenders do, as Freeman knocks it back down the ice. Benson settles it down, has Welsh on the near side, hits his tape. Welsh around one. That's Reeser. Reeser and Welsh. They'll joust for it in the near side. Tied up in the corner now. 3 Hogs, 2 defenders. To the point. Down low now, off the stick of Nicholas Espenson, the goal scorer in this game. Hogs out the far side, lifted to neutral ice, and here comes Carricker with a head of steam into the zone. Carricker shut down nicely. Carricker has a stick to contend with right in his belly as Yuri knocks it back to the point. Reeser works it far side, finds Shipley. Shipley has Reeser at the point if he wants him. Leaves it for Reeser. Reeser's shot on net, saved aside by Van Noord. Rebound still there. Hogs can't dig it out of there. Van Noord can't cover it up. On the puck now are the defenders. This one off of a stick and out of play, as Cade Vinnick comes out of the box along with Jansen.
Probably the best opportunity of the game for the Hogs. Had an opportunity right in front of the net to try to score, try and equalize this game, just couldn't quite capitalize.
Far side face-off dot now. Sloan to take it for Arkansas. He'll win it back. Couple of passes here near side. Cam Smith with room to work. He'll throw a low shot. It's booted aside by Zach Espenson to the near side boards. Dordt trying to work it out of the zone. They do. They've got numbers the other way into the offensive zone. This is Dolman. Dolman back post has a man. Back post shot scored. Paraxlis. Connor Paraxlis, I believe, put that one in the net. He sure did. Threw a low shot through Bruns. Bruns was unable to make the save. Went right through the 5-hole. And Connor Paraxlis makes it a 2-0 game. And the Hogs just haven't recovered from the bad breaks early.
Yeah, just left him with way too much space on the far side. Slotted it home.
Center ice face off here. It's won back by the Hogs. Vinnick to the near side, Cam Smith. Cam Smith has a man up the near side boards. Blowing a tire, Arkansas with room. Pouliot scores! Arkansas with the quick answer, 4.5 to play in the first. And a blown tire by Mike Torlina turns into a goal for Liam Pouliot.
Sharp angle there, but he gets Van Noord just off his spot. It all starts right off the face-off. And he's just going to beat him far side. Excellent shot.
So Arkansas right back in the game. Answers with one of their own. Cam Smith looking to break out of the zone. He's got 2 defenders on him. This one up into the air. Welsh trying to settle it down. Gets it back to neutral ice. On the inlet now, Veenstra. Veenstra to the far side boards. Running it down's Vinnick. Vinnick a head fake. It's Cole Vinnick. Sorry, Cade Vinnick.
Arkansas, battle for it. Comes away with it off the post. That was Veenstra's shot. Horniman over there as well as Benson bears down on his man. Arkansas on it though, and they'll come away with it. This is Vinnick. Cade Vinnick, turning move in his own zone. Has Horniman to contend with. He's right in his hip pocket. Rose lays a pass off near side. Here comes Pouliot. He'll tip it in. Around the boards. Benson lifts this one up and out of play. Well, 3:38 to go in the first. Arkansas with their first goal of the weekend.
Yeah, good back and forth action. Arkansas trying to turn up the pressure here late in the first. A little bit of momentum, like you said, after netting their first goal of the weekend.
75 minutes and 30 seconds into the weekend. As Yuri ties a man up, Yuri's going to come away with it on the near side. Arkansas wins the faceoff. He'll come away with it to the point, Kilgore. Kilgore loads up a shot, blocked aside into the near side corner, Yuri. Yuri, stopping move. Had a man, but lost control of the puck, and back the other way comes Horniman. He gets stood up by two Arkansas players. So Arkansas has turned up the physicality. The near side all the way down. That's going to go for an icing. 3:15 to go in the first.
Yeah, Arkansas putting a lot more shots on net here in these last couple minutes here. And good things happen when you put it on net. I think they just need to do more of that.
Far side face-off dot. Face-off's tied up. And the Hogs will come away with it. Kilgore on the puck. Carricker near side. Breakout pass is held into the zone nicely by Dolman. Miller. Miller and Kilgore out there now. After the icing, a couple of the pairings get mixed up. Puck comes free. Kilgore having three defenders to contend with. As this one comes free again. This one shot, saved, rebound there. Arkansas can't get free, and this one's lifted up. It stays in play. Miller. Geary. Turned it over. Pass in front, though. It's cleaned up by Freeman, but not able to get it out of the zone. Dolman, though, turned it over, and the Razorbacks are able to clear the blue line. Freeman, a couple of checks there. Soccered along here by Yuri, and he'll dump it in as he absorbed a check. Out of the net to play it. There's Van Noord, leaves it for his man, Waggy. Waggy lost the edge there. The Razorbacks trying to keep it in neutral territory. Well, the defenders are not strangers to just swarming to the puck as they got a man to the far side on the inlet. Shot saved there. On the break-in was Verbal. And a good opportunity for one of the leading goal scorers for the Hogs to get on the board. Sloan lost this face-off. On it, here's Jansen to the near side. Loken can't get it out of the zone. Reeser able to hold the line. A head fake around one. Back post pass. Had a man there. That was Sloan. Back the other way. Long stretch pass off the toe of Loken's stick. He's going to be the first one to it. He's got a man to contend with, Luban. Arkansas can't come away with the puck. Below the goal line, though. Turning move here by Bart. Bart pass to the near side, looking for Torlina. Low shot there. Rebound still free, and that one's stuck in. Bruns found himself out of position off the rebound, and just like that, it's 3-1. Off the rebound there from Mason Spetcher, the leading goal scorer of this team.
Just a tip in front, and nobody could find it. And Spetcher's going to find the back of the net. And Dordt is going to stretch this back to a 2-goal lead.
Well, you were right about one thing, Aidan. It is a higher scoring game than yesterday. Much higher scoring already. 3-1 in the first period. After a 2-0 game yesterday. Centering pass here by the Razorbacks. Turned away by Benson. Benson goes to work. He'll turn it over behind the net. Arkansas trying to center it. Rose has a man in front, but Cam Smith's got it now. Smith throws a shot, and that one's tipped up and out of play as Pouliot got a stick on it. Couldn't quite angle it towards the net.
Yeah, I was telling EJ before the game, I thought it'd be a lot higher scoring game. Now, granted, it was only a two-goal game yesterday, so can't get much lower scoring, but there were just so much shots on net yesterday that could have gone on net, and right now it's coming into goals today.
Dordt wins the ensuing faceoff. Dolman has a man with him on the zone entry. Horniman's turned away. Arkansas on the puck. Pouliot far side has a man on the entry. Burns shot. Rebound there. Arkansas can't put it home. On it now. Long pass past everybody. It's going to come all the way down, but Vinnick's going to get there before it touches the goal line. Cade Vinnick to the near side. Leaves the pass here to the far side. Nice zone entry by the Hogs again. This is Burns. This shot blocked down nicely by Benson. Welsh, first one to it, to the near side. A big hit laid on by Rose, Deacon Rose, as 2 9s come together there. Arkansas. Oh, this line's done a great job on this shift. Into the zone with 24 seconds to go in the period. Centering pass. Pouliot, just a knuckleball towards net. And a nice save by Van Noord.
Yeah, Arkansas finding a lot more space than they have really all period and even yesterday.
Now that one just bounces right back to Pouliot, and he's able to get it on net somehow. And a good job by Van Noord to get an eye on that one.
Face-off one back by the Hogs. Big ripper there by Kilgore. Saved by Van Noord. They forgot to stop the clock. They'll put it few seconds back on.
A good face-off win here. Right back to Kilgore. Big man loads up.
So we'll try to get the clock corrected here. Arkansas down 3-1. Dordt has come out firing in this game. Arkansas really hasn't done a lot to recover. The lone goal by Pouliot to put the Arkansas Razorbacks on the board. Their first of the weekend, but answered pretty quickly by Mason Spetcher. It's really been all Dordt in this first period. Hogs had one waved off on a Will Sloan high stick. It was right at shoulder level. Very tough to tell from our replay cam. To me, it was close enough to not overturn the call, but, you know, it's not really how it works in hockey. It's more about what everybody on the ice sees.
Yeah, it looked like to me he was kind of lowering his stick as the puck came to him. Started off higher than his shoulder, but the replay showed, in my opinion, that it was gone below the shoulder. I think it should have stood. They called it a goal on the ice, overturned it. It is what it is. Always got to try to find 2 goals to try to get back into this game.
Well, they got about 6 engineering students over there attempting to fix the clock right now. They got a minute 58 on it. I think they're trying to put 15.8 on it. Important lesson for all of us to learn here. 15 seconds. They're just calling that good enough. I think that was Carter Venn that came over to help out. Face off. Won by Dordt to the near side. They'll look to break out. Arkansas holds the line, though. 12 seconds to go in the period. Time running thin in this first period of action. To the far side. 6, 5, 4 seconds on the clock now. Smith tried to turn it back to the point. 2 seconds now, 1, and that's going to close out the first period of action. Now the Hogs had a lot of bright spots in that period, but Dordt was able to capitalize on the opportunities they had and finish the period 3-1.
Yeah, Dordt had a few more shots. That period 11 to Arkansas's 9. We mentioned a couple times Arkansas had the goal called back from the high sticking that was a little close, but ultimately the call from the referees was no goal, and that was the first goal of the game, or would have been. And Dordt was able to come back and get the next 2 before Arkansas was able to finally crack. Isaiah Van Noord had the shutout yesterday. His looked stellar today as well.
Yeah, I think that Arkansas's defense has just been, it's just not as good as it was yesterday. They were making a lot of plays, blocking shots in front of the net. there's been a little too many open players in front of the net, which has led to their 3 goals. But I think Arkansas's offense has looked cleaner, crisper, a lot more open guys are putting shots on net. I think there's going to be a lot more to come for the Hogs. Hopefully they can keep Dordt off the scoreboard.
Well, we'll see if Arkansas can come back in this game at the start of the second period, which will be here in about 15 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Your Hogs trail 3-1. at the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas, where your Arkansas Razorbacks currently trail by a score of 3-1 to the Dordt defenders. Alongside me is cameraman Michael Hudson, a couple of color commentators with Corry Porter and Aidan Loney. My name's EJ Sanders, bringing you the play-by-play action. Well, Arkansas in that first period seemed like they were getting off to a hot start, but then their first goal taken away because of a high stick. Then it looked like they had a second opportunity that trickled just wide of the net before finally Dordt put one on the board on the power play to give themselves the 1-0 lead. And from there, they were able to notch another one, but Arkansas responded pretty quickly after the second goal, with Liam Pouliot putting one in the back of the net, his second of the year, before finally Dordt closed out the scoring for the period, going up 3-1.
And both goaltenders have looked good so far. Logan Bruns in net for Arkansas, and back-to-back games for Isaiah Van Noord. Had the shutout yesterday, but Arkansas able to crack him today to get their first one of the weekend, but got their work cut out for him now as we head into the second period.
Yeah,
and they trail by 2.
Yeah, definitely a completely different game than yesterday. 2-0 final score and already 4 goals in the first period. So Arkansas's got a little bit of a different challenge on their hands in terms of the way they are going to try to come back into this game.
Well, they haven't looked like too much the lesser team. I think yesterday it was pretty obvious. I thought Dordt was the better team on the ice. Today, Arkansas kind of came out firing. Looked like the better team for half the first period almost, before Dordt just started to dominate the Razorbacks after that first power play.
Yeah, it would have been a completely different game in my opinion if that goal that got waved off did not get waved off, and Arkansas would have taken the original 1-0 lead. Instead, Dordt starts off the scoring with 2 goals of their own. Arkansas fires back, then Dordt fires back, and eventually 3-1 Dordt after the first period.
Well, we'll see what Arkansas can do in the second period, the long change period.
Our referee is ready to go.
He's about the only one. Everybody else standing around on the ice. Finally approaching the face-off dot is Will Sloan. He'll take the face-off as this one's won back by the Hogs. The ice still a little wet out there, not fully frozen over, as is tradition here in the South. Shot here, missed the net wide, near side. Verbal chasing after it here. He's going to settle it down, looking for an outlet pass off of a stick, but it's turned the other way, and Veenstra's on it. Veenstra chips it to himself, blows past everybody. His shot saved and scored. I think Vinnick just put it in his own net. I think Cade Vinnick just put it in his own net. The initial save made here by Bruns. And yeah, Cade Vinnick, I think, just put it in his own net.
Unfortunate. A nice job on the zone entry just to get that one on net. And as Vinnick is trying to clear it out, just the unfortunate bounce there for the Hogs. Just like that, they find themselves down 3 goals.
I was going to say, too, in the intermission, that Arkansas can't let these mistakes compound, and first thing that happens is a goal. Into the zone to the far side. That was from Paraxlis. Paraxlis, one of the goal scorers in this game. Chases after Kilgore into the corner. Arkansas has got to find some energy in this game to see if Luke Leary can provide it. Uke Leary, his doppelganger name. To the far side. This one tipped into the zone here by Carricker, and he'll give chase. Welsh, first one to it behind the net. Right-handed stick, bank pass off the boards. Daryl Smith holds it in the zone. Freeman centering pass. Leary in front, and he booted that one into the corner. He got tied up there in front of the net, shoulder to shoulder with Horniman. Into the corner goes Carricker, and away with it comes Welsh to the near side. Spetcher looking to break out, has a man. That's Welsh. Welsh into the offensive zone, onside. His shot missed the net high and wide to the far side. Paraxlis on a change. On the puck, though, Horniman. Horniman comes away with it, leaves it for Bart. That one's lifted out of the zone. On it now, Jansen. Jansen near side, Benson. Benson looking to break in for the defenders. He just turned it right over to a Razorback. That's Shipley as Arkansas's on the puck. Now Rose with it. Rose, nice inlet pass, has a man skating free. That was Pouliot, the goal scorer. Pouliot to the point. Has a man there waiting for it is Reeser. Reeser tried to make a move, and it's taken away here by the defenders, and they'll take it ahead. Into the zone comes Bart, 2-on-1. Has a man back post. Backhand shot saved by Bruns. Net comes off its moorings. Bruns going to fix it himself as Arkansas is on the zone entry. Shot here, ripped on net. Rebound still there. Van Noord makes a couple of saves. Well, the initial shot there by Rose was saved down, and the rebound almost stuffed home by the streaking Pouliot.
Yeah, good shift there by Pouliot, able to leave it off and then crash in the net for the rebound, but a good job there by Van Noord to hold on and get the whistle.
Been the best line for the Razorbacks all weekend long. They have the only goal so far. And back the other way, into the zone. Head of steam and another turned over puck as Cade Vinnick was leaning against the board to the far side now. On it here, Torlina. He'll chip it back into the zone. Deep into the corner, Dolman. Dolman's centering pass comes loose out front, but not able to get a shot on there was Espenson of the Nicholas variety. Nicholas behind the net, right-handed stick. He's going to make a turning move on Cam Smith. Coming to help out there is Cade Vinnick. Vinnick trying to turn his period around, and he'll turn the puck over, and a broken stick there as his brother was not able to collect that puck with the broken stick. The high slot shot missed the net wide. First time I'm calling that name. That's Cruz Mazzola. Second time I'm calling his name, I should say. As the puck comes free, back the other way. Offensive zone, Dolman. Delayed offside, tried to turn it the other way was Mazzola, and a nice job by Dolman. They had a delayed offside. They didn't blow it dead, though. Razorbacks to the near side. Cade Vinnick. On the puck now is Waggy. Waggy. Near side Waggy looking to break into the zone. Across the red line, blue line, offensive zone. Here's Waggy down in the low circle, centering pass through some skates. And out the far side, the Hogs will just knock it down the ice, and that'll be an icing. And the youngster's mistake there from Aidan Duncan Morgan will keep him on the ice along with his line mates.
Finally able to collect the broken stick from Vinnick.
Face-off, Duncan Morgan to take it for the Razorbacks. The near side face-off dot. Bruns, Logan Bruns in net for the Hogs. One back here by Dordt initially. Arkansas trying to fish this puck out of the far side boards. On it here for the Razorbacks. It's sent down the ice by Verbal. Check taken there by Duncan Morgan. Into the zone, Cade Vinnick turns it the other way, and here comes Arkansas back the other way. And this one almost turned over to Verbal. This puck is just up on edge and can't be settled down. Finally tamed there by Horniman. Horniman centering pass off the boot, and Arkansas takes it the other way. Cam Smith, head of steam and a lot of room, far side. Smith tries to throw a shot towards net, but it's blocked down. And his bodies are just slipping all over this ice out there. It's finally looking to dry up as Arkansas gets the turnover at the high slot. Here's a shot here low, saved by Van Noord. Verbal put it on goal. The Hogs will get an offensive zone face-off, and a good opportunity for them.
A good job by Verbal there to quickly turn the turnover into a shot going the other way. But once again, Van Noord looking good in net for the second straight day.
Face-off one back here. On it here. Arkansas trying to hold the line, and they do again. This one gloved out of the air and taken back behind the net by Doreno. Doreno out the far side. Welsh trying to tame that one. Arkansas knock it back into the zone, but Welsh, a nice outlet pass, finds the mark. Carroll's into the zone onside. Carroll's through pass, has a man, but couldn't put it on goal. Was Bart. Gets tripped up into the boards. Arkansas on the puck. They'll send it far side. Here comes Kilgore with a head of steam. Into the offensive zone, Zach Kilgore. Kilgore goes for a skate himself, tries a low shot, rebound, set free, and I can't believe that one didn't find its way into the net. Off the body of Welsh, just wide. Well, Arkansas trying to dig it out of the corner. Rose over there alongside Pouliot. Puck still stymied against the boards. As Pouliot picks it free to the far side, though. That's Doreno. He'll absorb a check, and Arkansas will keep the line. This one comes bounding along the blue paint, takes an awkward bounce off a stanchion, turned over in front. Backhand shot saved aside. Might have been blocked in front by Welsh.
just getting back in time. We'll take a look and see if this was a shot on goal. That took a terrible bounce off of Stanchion. And I think that was Welsh, just got right in front of it to block it down before the Arkansas can get it on goal. 14:36 to go, second period. Yuri on the ice to take the face-off, one back here by the defenders. Around the boards from Jansen, Arkansas. Again, a good forecheck here, able to hold the line. Freeman trying to power past his man. Arkansas with a little pep in their step here in the early goings of the second period. Frustrating Dordt on the breakout. As Shipley turns it back into the zone, Freeman comes away with it, tries to get it back to his forehand. Arkansas still on the puck. Carricker sends one around the board's far side. Yuri on the puck. Yuri turned it right over as this one comes sputtering out front. Rebound still there. Shot saved aside by Van Norden, covered up. Good opportunity for Luke Yuri, Tanner Freeman, and Sam Carricker.
Arkansas quietly turning up the pressure here in the second period, but getting a lot of ice time down at this end. And a lot of pucks at the defender's goaltender.
Yeah, 5 straight shots on goal for the Hogs, so they're starting to take a little bit of momentum.
Sloan. This one won back by the Razorbacks, and this one easily on net. Save made. 13:52 to go, second period of action. It's been kind of all defenders to this point. Hogs give up an early goal in this period that really put them on the back foot. Down 3 goals now. That one's gloved ahead by Reeser. First one to it. Espenson to the near side as Waggy. Waggy up the near side boards. Shipley trying to hold the line. Arkansas does again. The forecheck continuing to be relentless. Sloan in the corner now. Verbal coming over to help out. Sloan. Lubon tries to pick it free. He gets tripped up. No call. On it here, Waggy. Waggy gets his stick lifted out of his hand. Tries to check Lubon. Lubon's on the puck. Puck now loose in the corner. Hogs can't come away with it. Lubon looking for it, and finally with it is Waggy. His outlet pass hits the tape, and back the other way comes Paraxlis, and he gets knocked off of it nicely by Reeser, who turned it right back over to Paraxlis. Into the stanchion again. Another awkward bounce. Near side, Lubon chips this one into neutral ice. Off the stick of Sloan, went bounding back the other way, and the defenders break in. On the puck there. Shot here up into the air and fielded like a pop fly. Making the play was Bruns. 12:53 to go. Second period of action. Face-off one back by the defenders. Shot here goes sputtering into the corner, and on it there is going to be Bart. Arkansas far side, they'll send that one to neutral ice. As Burns tries to face off with Benson, he'll send it into the zone. Welsh first one to it, turns it to his forehand, backhands it to the near side. Back the other way, here come the defenders. Bart not able to do anything with it, and the Hogs turn it the other way. Well, Arkansas playing the field position game, but it's not netting any goals for them right now. Benson on the puck. Benson off the boards. Nice job by Cade Vinnick. Cross ice pass, has a man there, and a shot here goes up and out of play off the stick. Deacon Rose.
Now Arkansas keeping the pressure up, but like you said, not showing up on the scoreboard. But this is what you got to do. Keep getting pucks towards the net. Keep the pressure up, and eventually those bounces that haven't been going your way are going to start.
Face off. One back by the Hawks. Tapped into the corner. Torlina first one to it. He'll send one awkwardly around. Chopped at and held in nicely by Kilgore. Shot goes begging wide near side. Here's Carricker. Into the far side now. Freeman has a man to contend with. The puck comes free and back the other way. Here comes Dordt. Dordt trying to work into the offensive zone. They do. Onside. This is Dolman. Dolman has a man in front. Shot saved and taken out. That had to hurt. Bruns absolutely demolished. He made the save.
I don't know if that was an Arkansas player that initiated it, but Veenstra goes crashing in to Bruns. We'll see if Kilgore was the one that initiated here. Yeah, he kind of did. Yeah, Kilgore takes Veenstra down, takes his goalie out with him.
Everybody seems to be okay, but Kilgore looks like he may be sitting down for a couple minutes for his efforts.
The Hogs will be on the penalty kill.
And Dordt already with a power play goal in this game. And a chance to really put this one even further out of reach.
Well, the Hogs have not proven themselves goal scorers this weekend, so any tallies right now for Dordt are going to just make that mountain that much higher for the Razorbacks. They've got to find some goal-scoring prowess on the ice. At the point, it's going to be Espenson, Zach Espenson to the far side. Espenson loads one up near side, has a man there, that's Espenson. Espenson to Espenson. Espenson on the near side now, Nicholas. He'll make a turning move. Nicholas Espenson on the puck. Espenson below the goal line now. So he tries to get it set up, sends it back to the point. On it, there's Veenstra. Veenstra loads up a shot and scores an absolute missile. Veenstra scores, and it's 5-1.
Yeah, nobody comes out to check him. And he's just going to step right in. I'll take one more look at it.
Crowd's asking for a goaltender interference here.
Top of the crease.
No, you're not going to get that one.
Good clean goal, from what I can tell.
Yeah, really good goal. Slotted in the top left corner of the net. Not really much you can do as a goalie.
Vinnick. That one chopped out into the zone. Cruz Mazzola. After it, Cade Vinnick. That one's going to get past him, and Cam Smith's going to be the first one to it. Smith to the far side. Mazzola just lays that one off into neutral ice. Arkansas ceding some goals here to Dordt, and they'll look to work it out to the near side. This is Cole Vinnick, lifts it into the zone. Vincent goes awkwardly into the boards to the far side. Dordt turns it over, and a glove save made there by Phillips on the bench. 10:41 to go in the second.
You mentioned Phillips. I wonder if we'll see him in action here today, as Logan Bruns has given up his 5th goal of the game. Addison Phillips on the bench as the backup.
Now it'll make it an even 2 games for all 3 goaltenders on the roster. It might just been one of those things to see which guy Betzold wants to run with for the rest of this season. And if Bruns loses in this game, they'll all be 1-1 with some similar goals against averages. Shot here, missed the net to the far side. Defenders, wow, through traffic, able to work it by as Bruns pokes at it. Sent back into the zone deep. Paraxlis gives chase right in the hip pocket of Daryl Smith. Picked free. Spetcher up the point. Nobody home, and Benson's going to be the first one to it. He's got Jansen with him now. Forecheck here by the Razorbacks. Benson. It's locked up behind the net. Comes away with it, though. He'll lift this one off the boards, and it's soccered down at central ice, and Arkansas will knock it back into the zone. But with all the puck possession Arkansas has had in this period, they find themselves losing the period 2-0 right now. They've had a ton of forechecking pressure, and it just seems like Dordt has capitalized on every opportunity as they try to slam one home there, and Horniman is denied by Bruns. So 9.5 to play, second period of action. And the Razorbacks, I mean, you got to start with one thing. You either got to start playing for pride, you got to start playing for something. The next goal, whatever it has to be, that's what you got to tell yourself if you're on the bench.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing for Arkansas is just getting back to the way they were defensively yesterday. I mean, their defense yesterday was a lot better than it was today.
Jansen on the puck. Oh, and he just turned it back into the neutral zone. I'll have to check up the delayed offside as Reeser's going to be to it first. Reeser patiently behind the net. Reeser to the far side. Here comes Arkansas the other way. Luke Erie into neutral ice again, over the stick of Reeser. First one to it, Shipley. He's got a man bearing down on him. That's Dolman. So Arkansas's got it. Dolman takes out Shipley. Hard into the boards. Erie on the puck to the far side. That's Carricker. Carricker looking for a pass. Low shot instead. That one's cleared down the ice. That one comes fluttering along, and Arkansas is on it. Reeser. Dolman again. Right on him. Reeser. Outlet pass. Missed the mark, and that's going to be an icing. Oh, Carricker might have been. It's pretty close. Storlina had some exception for Carricker.
There's no quit in this team, that's for sure. Still a lot of time left, but really got to start getting shots on net and start testing this goaltender.
Face-off to be taken by Bard. Isaac Bard gets Luke Erie. Near side face-off dot. Defensive zone for the Hawks. Shipley turned it right over. A centering pass back out front all the way to the point. Espenson shot, a seeing eye shot, gets all the way to the goal line. Shipley to the near side. Shipley. Now Erie. Outlet pass turned over by Carricker and back the other way into the zone comes Waggy. Waggy loses the puck and the stick. That one's lifted back into the zone. On it now is Reeser. Reeser will lift this one towards the blue line. Held in nicely by Zach Espenson. On the puck now. That's going to be Doreno. Doreno. Reeser. And the Hogs are on it. Erie. The Hogs need a change pretty badly. This line's been out here for some time as this one's up in the air. Shipley to Reeser. To Erie. Erie. Nice outlet pass, and there's Carricker, and Arkansas goes for a change. Erie. Carricker off the ice to the near side. Onside's Loken. Loken turned it over, and the Razorbacks turned it the other way. Freeman needs a change, and way offside were the defenders. Freeman is going to get a change now. 7:46 to go, second period. Plenty of time left in this game, and again, if you're the Razorbacks, you got to play for something. It's the easiest thing to play for is just the next goal. And you just keep doing that and see if you can't get yourself back in the game. But with a 4-goal deficit, it's going to be difficult to come back in this one as Dordt continues to pressure the Hogs. Puck tied up on the far side boards. Body's locked up there, and coming away with it was Schlechter to the near side. Bank pass. Cade Vinnick on the puck. Missed his mark. Burns wasn't able to settle that down. Takes an awkward bounce off the boards. Vinnick off the back of the net. The net comes off its moorings. You know, these moorings are pretty weak here at the Jones Center. Those ruts aren't very deep. It's made worse by the Jones Center ice not being the highest of quality. But some improvements made by the Jones Center over the last year or so. Putting in new glass, redoing the ice, redoing the logo at center ice, adding a couple extra curling dots for the curling club on Sundays. Come on out, join them. Some free advertisement for them is a trip at center ice. No call on the Razorbacks. And the shot here is whipped and saved by Bruns. Hogs. Hogs are just looking for something to hang their hat on right now.
Yeah, good crowd on hand here today as well. About the same as it was last night. A little bit smaller than we're used to, but they're just waiting for something to get excited about.
Miller on the puck. Landon Miller behind the net finds Kilgore to the near side. The Hogs look to break out. They will. Into the offensive zone. This is Duncan Morgan. Duncan Morgan knocked off the puck. He'll take it back, though, momentarily as the Hogs in a pinball match will finally knock it free. That's Cole Vinnick. Around the boards to the far side. Welsh will run it down in the corner. Tyler Welsh around the boards to his D partner. A delayed penalty here, and it's going to be going against the Razorbacks. think that's Cruz Mazzola.
Let's see if we can see what happened. See Mazzola.
And Coach Betzold's getting thrown out. He is unhappy with the officiating as he takes a penalty. 10-minute misconduct for him. Likely a game misconduct. Coach Betzold. 6:42 to go in the second.
Captain Daryl Smith trying to figure out what the call is. But Coach Betzold clearly not happy with Mazzola taking that penalty, a little bump away from the play. I'm sure someone will have to go in and serve the penalty for Coach as well. But I'd imagine it will be a 5-on-4 advantage for the Dordt defenders.
Might be 5-on-3 potentially. We'll see. If that was a misconduct, then yeah. Who's going to go? It looks like 58. It'll be Cole Vinnick going to serve that time, and it will be 5-on-3. So 2-minute additional minor penalty for the Razorbacks to kill off here.
And the crowd not happy with the call.
Not a lot for Hogs fans to be thrilled about this weekend. So, 2 minor penalties on the boards. One for a cross check by Cruz Mazzola, taking a guy out, and then one for Cole Vinnick, serving the additional misconduct. Face-off, far side face-off dot. Dordt to take it against Arkansas, as they're wont to do in this game. That one sit down the ice nicely by Rose and on net. On the puck here, defenders looking to break out. Into the offensive zone comes Espenson. Zach Espenson on the puck, has his brother at the point. To the far side, Veenstra to the high circle, lays one off right back. Tic-tac passing finds Zach Espenson. Espenson fires a shot and scores. 6-1.
Yeah, just good passing back and forth, patient, unselfish hockey, and really not much you can do about this one. Just allowed to step right in, point blank shot, finds the back of the net. And they continue to pull away in this one.
5-on-3 power play goal for Dordt at 6-1. Well, it feels like the step forward that Arkansas took yesterday. There's 2 steps back here today. Hopefully they don't let the frustration get the best of them. To the near side, Arkansas trying to dig the puck out of there, but coming away with, there's Dolman. Still on the power play are the defenders. Razorbacks, watch Dolman skating around. He just powers his way into the zone. First one to it, those Rose, and now picked free by Dolman. To the point, Benson to Dolman on the far side. Dolman whips a shot, missed the net wide. Block shot there for the Razorbacks. On the near side, the Hogs. To the point now, Benson far side. Settled down here, Dolman. Dolman high circle shot, saved down by Bruns, and he makes another save. Bart goes spilling over near the goal line. 5:28 to go in the second.
Good puck movement from the defenders. Just steps in front of that one, but great job by Smith in front to tie up the man, allowing his goaltender to get the cover as Bruns is hanging tough in this one.
Face-off near side, face-off dot. Yuri to take it here against Carrolls. Arkansas will win it back. That one's going to go out of play.
Yeah, just a tough period for the Hogs, but I think the biggest thing is just to try your best to not make it a completely embarrassing score. Just try to play for pride, maybe put a couple goals on the scoreboard.
Oh, that's turned over right away. Reeser tried to lift it down the ice, and that one is going to finally clear into the neutral zone. On it, here's Benson. Benson, far side. Trouble with the puck there's Dolman. Dolman. Carricker locked up. Far side boards. Carricker just trying to tie it up in his feet. Dolman finally picks it free. 18 seconds to go on the minor penalty. Being served by Cole Vinnick to the near side boards. Hogs, Reeser on the puck. Outlet there, looking for Carricker. Vincent, first one to it. 5, 4, 3 seconds to go on the penalty, and it's going to expire here, and Arkansas is back to 5-on-5. The Hogs had too many there for a second. Having to hop back onto the bench. There's an Arkansas players. They'll try to work it out of the zone. Shipley on the puck, into the zone. Luban has Verbal. Carricker to the bench. Sloan on the ice. Behind the net now, Paraxlis, the goal scorer in this game. Centering pass, nobody home. Stolen away by Welsh. Welsh around the boards to the far side. Reeser on it first. High circle, outer hash. Turned over again. Puck pinned against the boards. Hogs are trying to knife it free. Benson back along for Paraxlis and bank to the point. Shipley on it here for the Hogs. Shipley shut down nicely there. The Hogs keep the zone. Sloan on it now. Sloan tries to throw one towards net. Missed the net to the near side. Verbal. Verbal, nice between the legs. Deep twice around two guys, but not able to get it settled down. To the point, Smith, slap pass far side, finds its mark, and that's Shipley. Shipley, his stick almost broke on that play. Got all the flex out of it there as this one's whipped around to the near side from Carroll's. Arkansas holds the line. This is Daryl Smith. Outer hash, near side circle, off the stick of Shipley and chopped at. Stays in the zone. Hogs keep the line. Nice pass here for Luban. Luban keeps the feet moving below the goal line now. Luban all the way around the net to the near side. Luban throws a shot. Seeing eye shot, rebound out front, and Arkansas couldn't stick it home. Two saves there by Van Nord. Another low shot blocked in front. Back the other way comes Dolman. Dolman at the end of a long shift. Tap pass finds Paraxlis. His shot off the butt of Daryl Smith. Hogs on it. Luban to neutralize. Finds Sloan. Sloan trying to work it by. Luban on it again. We'll just smack it down into the corner. Around the boards. Torlina, first one to it. Not able to get a clean stick on it as the Hogs hold the line again. Trip here, and they're finally going to blow one dead.
Sarcastic reaction from the crowd as Arkansas really hasn't had a lot of calls go their way. This gets a stick out in front of that one. And the Hogs with a man advantage.
See if the Hogs can put one on the board, 6-1. Hogs trail in this one. So they've conceded another 3 in this period. Face-off one back by the Razorbacks. They try to get set up on the power play. Luban. Luban on the puck. Luban high slot, and that's blocked down easily. It's Luban after it. The man in his hip pocket, that was Loken. To the near side, Verbal. Verbal just going to send that one around the boards. Loken, the big check on the near side. Hogs turn it over again. Verbal holds the line. Nicely done to the high slot. Reeser has a man there. Back post pass. Broken up nicely into the corner by Waggy. To the high slot shot. That one tipped out of play by Will Sloan. Sloan had the high stick earlier. That one was not high.
Yeah, good job by the Dordt defenders, the position defenders, to deflect some of these pucks. Van Nord hasn't had to make a save, but that's all credit to the defenders. Defenders.
That's right. Defenders at it again. Erie to take the face-off. Near side face-off. Dots. One back by the Hogs. Tap pass near side. Kilgore struggled to handle that one, but gets it to his man. To the far side now. Settled down here by Burns. Near side. Long pass across. This is Kilgore. His shot doesn't find its way on. Another shot not on net. Freeman had it blocked in front. The Razorbacks continue to struggle. Drop pass for Kilgore. Second unit on the ice for the Razorbacks right now as Kilgore just dumps it deep. Welsh will be the first one to it. Welsh to the far side. Arkansas on it to the near side. Burns, outer hash near side circle, laid it below the goal line. Benson's going to slap at it, and Burns is going to hold the line. Cameron Burns to Kilgore. Kilgore tried to whip one on net. It's a block shot again. Freeman on the puck. Tanner Freeman around the referee, gets pinned against the boards by Benson. Arkansas slides it free. In an awkward spot, trying to take it free is Yuri. Yuri, stick lifted. Back the other way comes Spetcher, and he'll dump it deep. 10 seconds to go in the minor penalty, 37 to go in the second period. And Arkansas just trying to get off the ice. This one tipped ahead. On it, Jansen. First time we've called his name in a while as he sends it all the way down the ice. Settled down by Bruns. Bruns, a long pass ahead. Tap pass for Verbal on the zone entry. 4 Razorbacks in, and Verbal's weak shot easily saved. He got hit right as he was about to release. 16 and a half to play. 16.5 seconds, I should say, to play in the second period.
Yeah, nice play there by Bruns as he gets it ahead. Nice tip pass to Verbal.
Bruns to Burns to Verbal. Arkansas wins the ensuing faceoff, gets the shot blocked. 13 seconds to go in the period. They've got some time. Tap pass and just miscommunication. The Hogs not able to get anything going. Time running down on the period. This one's sauced to the near side, and that will expire the second period. 3 unanswered goals here. 4 total for Dordt as we head into the second intermission. And Arkansas looks dejected and listless right now to try and answer this Dordt team.
That's a tough game. I think it's closer than the scoreboard shows. Arkansas is playing tough, but bounces aren't going their way, and Dordt is just really taking it to them. High efficiency on the shots and making it hard on the goaltender, Logan Bruns. And on the other side, they're getting excellent play for the second game in a row from Isaiah Van Noord in goal for the defenders. So it's been a tough game for the Hogs, and they're going to have to find something to play for. Coach Betzold trying to stick up for his team, get them fired up, and get something going. But he'll have to sit on the sidelines for the remainder of this one. And, you know, hopefully Arkansas can come out, play for something. Like you said, you gotta play for something, and a lot of the times it's just that next goal, see if you can get something rolling.
Yeah, if you were just looking at the shot department, 18 to 18, there's no way you would guess that Dordt is winning by 5 goals going into the second intermission. But if you were watching the game, Dordt, just the quality of chances they've had, a lot of open guys in front of the net, just really good shots just in general by Dordt. Arkansas just hasn't quite been able to have that final quality in front of the net. Just haven't quite been able to put it in the back of the net, which is why they're losing by 5 going into the second.
Well, we'll see what Arkansas can come up with to start the third period. They currently trail by a score of 6-1. Don't go anywhere. Your Hogs will be back.
Welcome back to the Jones Center in Springdale, Arkansas. Your Arkansas Razorbacks currently trail by a score of 6-1 to the Dordt Defenders. Alongside me is Michael Hudson, Aidan Loney, Corry Porter. My name's EJ Sanders. Well, it feels like formalities right now this third period. We'll see if Arkansas has found something to play for, as their head bench man has found his way to the locker room for the rest of the game after a misconduct that was called late in that second period. And on top of that, Arkansas looked pretty listless. They put a goal in their own net early in the second period. They made it 4-1, and then two more were tacked on as the period slugged along. Arkansas had a lot of forechecking pressure, but it didn't amount to anything, and just like that, it's 6-1 Defenders.
Yeah, I'd like to see Arkansas come out with some effort and some energy in this third period and try to close this game out strong. Tough weekend for them, a hard-fought battle yesterday, a 2-0 loss to this Dordt Defenders team, and today's game, of course, not going their way, but still a lot to play for. In net, Logan Bruns for the Razorbacks. Backing him up tonight is Addison Phillips. We'll see if we see Addison at some point in this third period.
Yeah, I think Arkansas's offense has looked a lot better than yesterday, even though they've only scored 1 goal compared to 0 yesterday. Just like I said a couple times, just haven't quite got that last pass, hasn't quite connected. The opportunities have been there. They just got to try to capitalize on some of these opportunities that they are getting.
Well, this can be a real culture period for the Razorbacks. They're down 6-1. This is how you turn your season around, though. Have one good period against a team that's dominated you for the last 3 periods of hockey, going back to the third period yesterday and the first 2 periods today. If you can win this period, show what you have, can really make the difference in the entire season. So let's see what they will do. Rose, center ice face-off, won back by the Defenders, and they'll take it back into their own zone. Wage, it's a turning move, and Arkansas gets the turnover to start. Puck caught up in some skates. Bank pass towards the point. Dolman's going to take it out the other way. Dolman into the offensive zone, and Arkansas will stop him down. There's a delayed call on the Razorbacks for roughing. So to the box goes Rose, Deacon Rose.
Yeah, Rose just one more shot than needed at the end of that play, and he'll sit down for a couple minutes.
Well, even now, I mean, even still, if you're a Razorback, you got to get back out there, keep your head up, kill off this penalty. You got to play for some amount of improvement here from those first 2 periods. To the point, on the puck. Espenson near side, tap pass from Veenstra. Veenstra, Espenson far side. Nicholas near side, Veenstra. Veenstra, stick handling, far side. Nicholas Espenson has Zach at the point, awaiting the pass. Veenstra, tap pass, Zach Espenson. Espenson, Veenstra at the high slot. Veenstra to the far side face-off dot. Veenstra around the net. There's a glove free on the ice. Looks like it's Tanner Freeman's. Freeman getting that hand out of the way as he looked to block the shot, and the low shot is scored. Hits him with the 6-7 celebration, Zach Espenson.
Another power play goal for the Defenders. I think the third one of the game. You can see Freeman somewhat hampered by missing that glove, not able to get that full challenge. And the 7th goal of the game on the board for the Defenders.
Well, center ice face-off. Sloan to take it here against Bart, and Arkansas will win it back. Daryl Smith into the zone and out of play. Be a neutral ice face-off just outside the Dordt zone, so just under a minute gone in the third. Second time in this game that a goal has been scored within a minute of the period. Beginning, and not certain. Yeah, the first goal by Dordt was not, thankfully. Vincent on the puck, has Welsh near side. They are just cruising along in this game, all the way down. Almost blowing a tire there was Kilgore. It'll be a defensive zone faceoff. For the Defenders, well, it's really been quite the show they've put on today. A much better game than yesterday, if you ask them. Playing up to their potential, but Arkansas really has looked dejected since the opening frame.
Daryl Smith dumps it. Arkansas will touch up the delayed offside. Sloan pressuring the play on Benson. Benson, tap pass near side, and Welsh is going to build up ahead of steam. Tries to work it out of the zone. It's held up in the air there by Verbal. Juggles it on his stick for a moment. So he tries to play it back into his own zone. Verbal racing after the puck. Has Bart with him there. Bank pass far side, and Benson loads up a shot, and Bruns makes the save. Tap pass back to the near side, picked up there by Doreno, and Arkansas gets the puck back. Here comes Lubon. Lubon into the zone, lost control of the puck momentarily, lays a pass off here for Verbal. Verbal trying to stick handle in a phone booth, and Arkansas does come away with the puck. Knocked back into the zone, giving chase here in the corner. Deacon Rose just took the penalty. It led to the 7th goal. Another shot whipped high and wide to the far side. Reeser checked against the boards. Here's Verbal. Verbal chip pass to the point. On it here. Shot through traffic. Sorry, that was Verbal. Lubon to Rose. Rose turned the puck over. Now on it here is Bart. Bart, bank pass, settled down in neutral ice by Kilgore. Weak pass far side finds Reeser, who lays it off for Lubon. Lubon again going for his own entry during a change for the defenders. Lubon on the puck. Lubon laid a pass off and nobody home to receive it, and that one's lifted out of play. .17:23 to go in the third. Near side face-off dot. To take it here is Deacon Rose. Against Paraxlis. Paraxlis tied up here, and Dordt wins this one back. First one to it, though, is a Razorback. In the corner, turning move. Pouliot, the lone goal scorer of the weekend for the Razorbacks, as Reeser loads up a shot. That one bounding around in front. Took an awkward bounce. Back the other way comes Horniman. Horniman, round one and another into the offensive zone. Horniman just skating by Arkansas players on his back end. Looking for a centering pass. Laid off. Arkansas get it across the blue line. But no further, and back the other way come the defenders. Dordt, strong move around one into the corner. Goes Horniman. Arkansas stopping move on the near side. Check absorbed there by Duncan Morgan. Lifted stick. Rose to the point. Big hit loaded up and laid on. And a nice save as Spetcher absorbed that one.
Good stick lift. And the body check you see here, right as Bruns makes the glove save.
Shot here blocked down by a Razorback, and they'll take it back the other way. Hogs into the zone. Dolman turns it the other way, and nobody home for the Hogs. Tapped ahead, and Arkansas is going to run it down. Freeman on the puck. Veenstra trying to contend with him. Cam Smith to the near side finds Carricker, and that one just under his stick. Settled down here by Espenson. Nicholas Espenson now. So the Hogs break in. This is Cam Smith. That one off the side of the net. Net comes off its moorings momentarily. It's sent up the near side boards. The net is off. It's fixed there by Van Noord. Long pass ahead. He's past Carricker. Espenson off a boot, off another, and back the other way. Here comes Bart. Bart centering pass. Nobody home. Back the other way comes Yuri with room to skate. A lot of defenders coming off the bench here as Yuri's shot is saved down by Van Noord.
Arkansas keeping the pressure up, not laying down in this one. Definitely want to try to get another goal and just something to be excited about. But Dordt making them work for it.
Hogs on it. Miller. Near side, Kilgore. Kilgore's shot blocked down in front. Kilgore loads up another one. Another block by Welsh. And Miller's on the puck. Bank pass. Stolen away, and a shot there ripped on net. Saved aside by Bruns, and that one trickled by from below the goal line off of goaltender's stick, and here comes Addison Phillips.
Well, Isaac Bart from below the goal line threw one off the back of Logan Bruns, and he is happy to find his way to the bench.
Just another turnover, unable to get out of the zone. This one goes off the side of the net, but nobody goes for the rebound, and unfortunately off the back of Bruns. And like you said, Addison Phillips is going to come in and close out this game for the Hogs.
15 minutes to go. Mark Bruns down for 45 minutes of time. Hogs will win the faceoff back. Reeser near side. Luban. This one finds its way down the ice. Hogs looking to get it back, and they will. Back the other way. This is Reeser to the offensive zone. Reeser on the puck. 8-1 game. The Hogs just haven't had it today, as Dordt is really taking it to the Razorbacks. Shot here, saved aside. Off the blocker to the near side corner. Sloan around the boards. Verbal to Sloan. Sloan. The Hogs look like they're moving in slow motion sometimes out there. Understandable here late in a blowout. 8-1. Shot here by Veenstra, saved aside by Phillips, his first save of the game. Hogs on the puck here. Bank pass ahead. Dordt all alone into the offensive zone. Going to skate it in. Horniman shot saved by Phillips. A big check laid on Vinnick. Vinnick. Horniman, he'll go to blows on the far side. Arkansas on the puck again. The near side. Luban. Into the zone again. This is Spetcher. He'll get knocked off the puck in the corner. The Razorbacks will watch this one get loaded up and fired out of play. Off a stick.
I think one of the biggest differences in this weekend is the ability of Dordt's defenders to help out their goaltender. We mentioned it a couple times, getting in the shooting lanes. You saw in that one there, just getting the stick in the way of the shot. Arkansas has held with this defender's team in terms of shots on goal, just haven't quite had the goaltender play to match.
Cam Smith up the far side. On it, here's Burns. A nice inlet pass finds Pouliot. Pouliot cuts across the formation to the near side. Shot there, blocked down. Another shot through traffic. Rebound there, and not able to stick it home was Rose. Comes out the near side. Pouliot, bank pass to the point. Cam Smith's shot off a boot into the corner. Pouliot far side as Burns. A delayed penalty here. Arkansas trying to get this one free, and they said that was possessed. And it's going to be an elbow. And they'll take Preston Waggy.
Good chance here for Arkansas. Good patience shown by Pouliot, but once again getting in the shooting lanes. But Arkansas continues to throw it at the net. Created a good chance there.
Yeah, opportunity for the Hogs to play for some pride here, make the score not as bad.
Yeah, just anytime you see it go into the net, just adds that little bit of confidence.
To the point, Reeser on the puck. Tap pass near side, Verbal back to Reeser. Reeser settles it down far side, has a man there. Luban to Reeser. Arkansas on the man advantage. Verbal fires one towards net, rebound still there, spun towards net, rebound twice. Oh, Arkansas couldn't stick it home. Sloan and Rose both got a couple of shots there after those rebounds. This shot high of the net. This one banked back towards the point as Luban just holds the line. Sent around hard by Rose. Arkansas will chase it down in the corner. Welsh, first one to it. Welsh can't get it out of the zone. Here's Luban again. He'll load up a slap pass. It's knocked down behind the net. Reeser to the point. Luban has Verbal near side. Verbal loads one up. Rebound comes out front again, and that one's sent down the ice. 1:10 to go in the minor penalty. The Hogs just trying to play for something right now.
Here comes Luban into the offensive zone. Pieces his way in there. A little backhand pass, and Yuri fumbled that one. Luban to the point. Kilgore. To Luban. Luban can't do anything with it. It's a one-on-one back the other way. Kilgore in a foot race, and he does a good job of beating him out. Loken couldn't win the foot race with Zach Kilgore, who's got the puck. Verbal laid a big hit on. So Arkansas is on it again. Chopped at, held in, and sent back down the ice there by Schlechter, Tristan Schlechter. Hogs on the puck. Still some time here on the power play as Yuri cuts into the zone. His drop pass is knocked away, and back the other way comes Paraxelis. Paraxelis will just slow it down and dump it into the zone, and a big hit laid on by Kilgore. Freeman.
I think they might take Kilgore.
Gonna take him for interference. And he's got words for the referee on that one.
See if we can agree with this one.
It's a little late. The puck's not there anymore. That's not long, but
Almost finishing a check, but I think the change of direction to make the final hit is what's going to get him.
yeah, it's about one to 1.5 too many strides to get there. The ref's on top of that one. Sends an Arkansas player to the box yet again. So 4-on-4 for 6 seconds. Then it'll be a Dordt power play. They'll settle it down at the point, though. Espenson far side for Espenson, who scores just as the penalty expired.
Take another look at that. Face-off controlled by the defenders. Essentially a 4-on-4, but it was another power play goal for Dordt.
So Nicholas Espenson from Zach Espenson on that one. It's the brotherly connection. Hooks up for a 9th goal in this one. Arkansas. And I think this might be on pace for, could be the worst home loss for the Razorbacks in their history. We'll have to look back at that. Has not been a stellar performance from the Hogs in this game. Sloan. Arkansas with a man alone out front as Vinnick couldn't get anything on it. That took an awkward hop. Just took a bad hop. Yeah, bouncing puck. Vinnick making the motion there. Good turnover in the corner for Sloan. Sloan left it there, and a nice chip pass across, and just really hard puck to control. Sloan take the face off. To the point, Vinnick near side for Smith. Smith just fires one high of the net. Luban to the point, Vinnick again. That one he couldn't control, turned over yet again. Head of steam into the zone. Here comes Dordt. Dordt back post pass. Good job on the back check there by Verbal. It's getting away of the passing lane. Another centering pass blocked down this time by Sloan. Sloan fighting for the puck against the boards. The Razorbacks do get it out across the blue line. It's knocked back in by Doreno. Cade Vinnick, head fake around one. Leaves the puck here for Duncan Morgan, Aidan Duncan Morgan. Man's got 3 first names. 9.5 to play, 3rd period. The near side. Mazzola picks the pocket. Benson jabs at it. And the Razorbacks can't hold the zone. Verbal. At the end of a long shift, he'll skate to the bench. Comes to the near side boards. Bank pass up the near side. 9-1, Arkansas trailing in this one. As Dordt has scored 3 goals per period to the back post. A little centering pass there is stopped down by Van Noord. So Isaiah Van Noord looking to move to 5-1. And thus far this weekend has only conceded the 1 goal. To the near side. Arkansas. Dordt, they'll come together on the near side boards as Bart sends one awkwardly off the doors. Arkansas keeps the zone. Mazzola to the point, has Landon Miller. Miller steps up to the high circle. His low shot is saved and no rebound given up. Good rebound control by Van Noord.
has really just been stellar for Dordt in net today and all weekend.
Yeah, he's made some really good saves. Really made a lot of good saves yesterday, but he hasn't really had as many, he hadn't had to make as many spectacular saves as he did yesterday.
Freeman to the point, Miller. An awkward pass, and Arkansas will just have to dump, change to the near side. Hit laid on Espenson. Into the zone comes Waggy. Waggy absorbs a hip check there. Moves past the man. Waggy behind the net. Stick handling move. Arkansas. Man loses a stick. That was Miller. Turned over again to Dolman. Dolman to Veenstra. Veenstra to Zach Espenson. Finds him at the point. His shot's blocked down nicely by Freeman. Another shot blocked by his own man. That was Espenson. Nicholas. Another outlet pass stolen away. And here's Zach Espenson. His shot saved by Addison Phillips. That one hit a man on the bench. It was Cade Vinnick.
Yeah, I think a huge edge for Dordt this game has been the power play. They've scored 5 power play goals this game. Not 5 out of their 9 goals have been on the power play. That's just unbelievable success rate. The difference in the game.
Bank pass near side, stolen away by Welsh. Into the corner, Arkansas. Miller. Centering pass off the side of the net, trying to stick it home. But Addison Phillips able to smother that one. 7:50 to go in the third.
Yeah, 2 things with what you just said, Aidan. One is the ability of Arkansas to stay out of the box has to change, and then the penalty kill as well. 5 out of 9, definitely some work that needs to be done there.
Around the boards, the far side. Hogs on the puck. Welsh. Carricker. Drop pass for Benson. Benson bank pass ahead off the linesman. So the Hogs will settle it down. Shipley. Drop pass. Reeser. Far side. Burns. Solid pass near side for Reeser. Toe drag move around one. And an inlet pass, and here come the Razorbacks. Shipley's shot blocked down by Benson. Shipley centering pass. Nobody home for the Hogs. Back the other way. Welsh. Benson across the blue line. High circle shot. Missed the net. Under 7 to play. Third period. Arkansas will be just content for this game to just expire, I think, at this point. A couple of guys still flying around out there for the Hogs. Off the back of the net. Reeser to the far side along the blue paint. That one just past the stick of Burns. Burns has been one of the better forwards for the Razorbacks this weekend. Him and Pouliot both, who's on the puck right now. Rose. Reeser. Far side, stolen away off of his stick. Doreno to the near side. Settled down by Carrolls. Carrolls on the puck again. Another centering pass stolen away by Rose. Deacon Rose high off the boards. Held in here by Torlina. Into the corner. Tough angled shot saved aside by Addison Phillips. Chopped at and missed by Burns. Puck still on the ice. The Razorbacks get it back to neutral ice as Burns tries to get it past Torlina and can't. Jansen stolen away by Razorbacks. Neutral ice. Hit laid on. Torlina the other way. Jansen. Jansen struggles with the puck there. It's Arkansas. Let's skate it down into the corner. Hogs on the puck. Cade Vinnick. Near side, Lubon trying to split the D. Fires a shot. Rebound still there. Booted into the corner off the skate of Verbal. Verbal trying to spin one in front of the net. Lubon back to Verbal. Verbal checked into the corner by Waggy. Mismatch in size there. Waggy 6'2", 190. Thomas Verbal 5'8", 135. As the puck is pinned against the boards, finally coming free. Back the other way, here comes Horniman. Horniman can't get it past Cam Smith. Will come to blows with him at the blue line. Lubon around one, has some room to skate. Lubon tried to tuck it short side, missed the net. Around the boards and past the stick of Vinnick and all the way down. No icing here. Cam Smith racing with Horniman. Horniman Leaves it off here for Spetcher. Spetcher centering pass. Another shot here, saved aside. Arkansas is going to have a delayed penalty. Well, that one on the touch-up from Dordt. We'll see who they send to the box. Looks like Paraxelis is who they've got, and Arkansas will have a power play with 4:34 to play.
Yeah, Luban continuing to add the pressure. Playing until the final whistle. Good opportunity there. Just missed the net wide, though.
Arkansas' second power play unit out there. Erie, Freeman. On the far side, Pouliot. This one's won back by the Hogs. Burns to Kilgore to Burns. Has Pouliot far side, high circle, fakes the shot. Pouliot stick handling, back to the point. Here's Burns. 4:25 to go third period. Kilgore's shot, couldn't pick the corner. Up in the air, Freeman tucks it home. Gloved it out of the air and shot it home. And something to cheer about for these fans. 4:20 to go in the third. And the Hogs pull it within a touchdown and an extra point.
And a power play goal for the Hogs. We talked about their penalty kill not quite being up to standard. So the power play unit is going to go out there and do something good for the Hogs here. Good puck movement up top. Starts with Kilgore. Just a good job gloving that one down on the rebound. Little feel-good moment for the Hogs. Carry a little bit of momentum as they continue their season.
Face-off one by the Razorbacks. Right into the zone, a shot off the post. Good opportunity there for Espenson. The Nicholas variety, Arkansas comes away with the puck on the near side. Here comes Cade Vinnick. He's going to go for a skate himself. On his backhand, dumps it into the corner. Centering pass out front. And hard into the boards goes Burns. Another shot towards net is saved down. Well, I missed what happened to Burns there. And Jansen's going to go to the box, I think.
Yeah, it kind of came up high on him. I think an elbow. Yeah, and that is what the call is. As Vinnick takes a little body there, but then Burns on that centering pass takes the elbow up high. So Arkansas just had a power play goal moments ago, and they'll get another opportunity here. As Burns is up and off the ice under his own power.
It's a little life in the Razorbacks here. Obviously too little too late for the Hogs. Down 7 goals here, 3:52 to go in the third. But trying to get something together here, maybe put a third goal on the board, and that is a 5-minute major, so Arkansas will get plenty of work in here, 3:52. They'll get to score at will if they can. Hopefully get a couple back here. And like we said, make that score a little bit more respectable. 9-2 on the scoreboard right now, 3:52 to play. A 5-minute major penalty for the elbow. Contact with the head. Burns, so Arkansas is on the puck. To the one face-off. They've done pretty well in the face-off circle again today, and Reeser lost control of it, though, as this one's sent down the ice. Here comes Luban with a head of steam up the near side boards into the offensive zone. Luban to the far side. Tap pass for Verbal. Verbal bank it into the corner. Sloan on the puck. Back post. That one off a boot behind the net. On it here, Sloan. Tap pass point finds Reeser. Reeser far side. That's Verbal. Verbal down low. Has a man there. Back to Verbal at the point. Verbal stick handling. Verbal. Verbal. The high slot. Back post pass shot. Missed the net to the near side. Hogs tried to lay a pass off to the point. Nice job by Reeser holding the line. Only 3 defenders in the zone. Now scored! Thomas Verbal. Just under 3 to play. And they added the goal to the wrong side. They got so used to notching guest goals. But it's 9-3.
That's just a flyby there. Really created a 5-on-3 momentarily in Verbal. Heady play, took advantage of it. Saw the man flying out to the neutral zone. And knew they had even more of an advantage. Just steps into the high slot, picks his spot, glove side. And Arkansas continues to show fight.
They'll win a face-off again. Try and get set back up. Under 3 to play. See if they can get another one.
5-minute major penalty being served by Jansen. Tap pass into the zone. This is Kilgore. He'll just knock one, sweep one behind the net. As Paraxlis sends it down the ice. Phillips to play that one. Leaves it here for Burns. Good to see he's okay. Taking the elbow to the head to draw that 5-minute major. Arkansas into the zone. Pouliot opened the scoring for the Razorbacks in the first period. Freeman, back post. Off the heel of Burns' stick. To the point, Kilgore to Burns. Burns, Kilgore at the point. Kilgore loaded up a shot and another block shot. This one by Nicholas Espenson. But Arkansas keeps it in the zone. Big hit late on. Arkansas behind the net. Yuri's pass. That one spanked aside and out of the zone. 2:02 to play. To the near side, Freeman settles the puck down. The Hogs look to work it into the zone. Pouliot to Burns, to Benson. Pouliot had to check up the delayed offside. The Hogs are on the puck. Yuri around the boards. Pouliot takes the awkward bounce to the far side. Minute 36 to go in this game. Kilgore on the puck. Far side. Low shot. Tipped in front by Freeman. Chopped at again. Rebound still there. Arkansas picks it free. Puck loose. Arkansas can't tuck it home.
Arkansas doing a good job of putting pucks on net in this power play. Doing a really good job.
This is the best they've looked all weekend. A lot of fight, a lot of grit from the Hogs here. 2 goals so far in this third period. While it didn't start the way they'd wanted, it's been their best period of the weekend, especially from a goal scoring perspective, but they'll turn it over here, and here comes Bart the other way. Bart into the zone, shot scored, shorthanded, 10-3. Isaac Bart from Sioux Center, Iowa.
Shipley just couldn't hold the line. Tries his best to back check, but finding the back of the net was Bart.
Verbal on the puck for the Razorbacks. A minute to go in this game. Arkansas down 7. (10-3). 48 seconds to go. Arkansas's D2 team will be back in action here at the Jones Center next weekend for a Friday-Saturday matchup. And this D3 team will be back the weekend after that. So a packed October for some Jones Center hockey. Come support both teams. Arkansas's D3 team did not quite draw the crowd we're used to in recent years. As Verbal shot, seeing eye shot, not able to get it on net. 18 seconds to go in this game. That one gloved down, sent all the way down the ice. 12 seconds to go, 10. And that's going to expire the time on this game. Arkansas will just skate it out. They'll leave the puck behind the net, and Dordt emerges victorious. Well, not much to say about that one. Arkansas, some life there in the third period. They gave up the late shorthanded goal, obviously. But overall, not a weekend to remember for the Hogs. That Friday night game felt like they were much closer to this Dordt team. And then today's game just kind of errors compounding and resulted in a 10-3 slaughter of the Razorbacks.
Yeah, tough weekend for the Hogs. Like you said, they looked a little bit better yesterday. Perhaps Dordt, long car ride, long bus ride, all the way down from Sioux Center, Iowa. But a good team. You know, we said it at the beginning of yesterday's game. It was a good litmus test for where this D3 team is after facing a good Missouri team for a weekend set, splitting with them, and then going down and taking 2 against ETBU. But, you know, this is the top of the MACA here, the Dordt Defenders, and Arkansas, second year under Coach Betzold, really trying to make a name for themselves, and a tough loss here at home, back-to-back days. But I think they'll be a better team going forward. Showed a lot of fight at the end of this game here in the third period, scoring a couple goals, and we said it a couple times, probably their best period of the whole weekend. But a couple good things to carry forward, some things to work on, but excited to see what this D3 team does continuing forward into the season.
Yeah, I think the biggest difference from yesterday to today was Dordt had a little bit more opportunities from shots on goal department, but I mean, just finishing those opportunities, being opportunistic was the biggest difference. Arkansas had some opportunities, weren't very opportunistic. So I think that's just the biggest thing that Arkansas needs to work on. And penalties were a bit of an issue today. Dordt scoring 5 goals on the power play. So stuff to work on for Arkansas.
A lot to work on, but hopefully a lot to build on, too, for Greg Betzold and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Arkansas falls to Dordt University 10-3. We'll be back next week alongside Michael Hudson, Aidan Loney, and Corry Porter. My name's EJ Sanders. So long from the Jones City.